All right, so the next part of that story is I was in New Mexico then after my bodybuilding show. So I came back home for a period, continued bodybuilding, continued doing what Ryan did, work jobs, fuck girls, whatever I did, dirtbag shit. Disappointing my parents. Whatever. Continued doing that, left for college then, went to New Mexico, God, I can't remember what month that would have been. I think it was August of 17, June, July, August, yeah. So it's been like 2-3 months after the bodybuilding show, so I enjoyed the summer, didn't really bodybuild too much in terms of diet, like kept training for sure. I was post-show, so my rebound, I was drinking, which I shouldn't have been, eating fucking shit I shouldn't have been, like, oh my God, guys, I ate like fucking 17 jars of the Biscoff, like, cookie butter shit, and that shit's still bad. I'll still go to Walmart and get a jar sometimes, and I'll just eat the whole jar, like, before I'm even home. Like, I eat with a finger. Like, it's like 3,000 calories in the cookie butter jar, too. Like, that's big boy shit, bro. Like, don't come at me with your little fucking, like, one donut cheat meal. Like a cheat meal for me is like 7,000 calories, and then you know what happens? Like, I just get a good pump, and I gain 1 pound. But, guys, respectfully, I've been training 15 years, guys. I got a lot of muscle mass. And so I can kind of, like, and I keep cardio in, guys. I still take Anavar like 4 times a week. Okay, fucking come at me, bro. I'm a fake natty. So due to that, and just the fact that, like, I guess muscle maturity, whatever it is, man. Maybe it's the 500 test. I've never been a lean guy. Really, never. But this time, lean's not hard to maintain. I've been just avoiding shitty carbs, continuing my diet. Like, first thing in my body, first thing in the morning, guys, has been egg whites and oatmeal. Or egg whites and granola for the last like week. Cream of rice was today, and those are options that they're just consistent, and it's like easy to hit 50 to 100 carb, 50 to 100 protein first thing in the morning. And then I can like some days, guys, like I'll literally go do that and then get back in bed and just like forget, and then like wake back up at like 9 a.m. and then just like have a protein shake like 2 scoops away, and then like have a fucking some almond butter with a bagel or something, and I'm like, oh shit, like you drank a fucking whole thing of egg whites earlier, bro. Cause like, guys, like I'm running hot like a fucking Hellcat in terms of my body right now. Like if I need it recovery wise, I will just do it. I have 15 bottles of egg whites in the fridge. So it's not like I had 50 protein 30 minutes ago, I shouldn't have some more. If I did have that the whey shake 30 minutes ago, I may have some egg whites an hour later if I'm sore and I'm hungry and I'm like, you know what, sounds good, I'll do it. I'll whip it up real quick, because if I know I have a client call later, that's how the day has to go. And to be honest, in my defense, and this is where I tie Matt Ogus in, because I always watched Matt Ogus's videos, which I loved Matt Ogus. I just didn't love that he was natural. Or for me, I don't want to be natural. But Matt Ogus was always very balanced with his nutrition, and I loved that about him. Like, just the way he would weigh his food out, even in prep, bro, with Chipotle bowls, like 2 weeks out, eating like a chicken and rice bowl from Chipotle, to me was cool. And like, he would also leave wiggle room with things too, which is awesome, like as a coach, to now be able to do that with my clients and pass that savings onto them and pass that like knowledge onto them. As like, I watched those Matt Ogus videos 10 years ago and picked that up as a kid, but I saw how Matt did that and executed that on a if it fits your macros basis, as far as, oh, okay, well, I'm in a caloric deficit, but I still want to eat fun things like Chipotle or fucking even Five Guys, but have like no bun and just the meat and cheese or something. Say you're getting real nasty with it for the day, like, I don't know. You better be on no carbs and doing cardio that day, but I mean, hey, you can get it done. Not in prep, but you're 12 weeks out and losing fat, you could get away with something like that. I could. Say what you want. I can't. I lose weight quick, like 4 pounds in a night when I stop eating carbs, guys. Like, and the truth is you guys see what I am now, and I appreciate all of the compliments, guys. Like, I don't view myself big. I gotta take this fucking Zin out. It's making my stomach hurt. But not to sound like a dick, but I don't view myself as big, guys. I don't. And whether or not I am big, I don't know. I'm not saying I am. I'm not saying I'm not. And by the way, we're about to try this Bum Nutrition Isolate Pumpkin. Ooh, it smells good. Ooh. Very good, actually. Very like the pumpkin spice part of it really hits, like cinnamony, like a cinnamon stick, like very good. Fuck, I want that, like, goddamn, putting that in my cream of rice later. But anyway, I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. Oh yeah, I don't view myself as big, guys, to be honest. I really don't. And it's strange, guys, like when I was going to Iron Asylum a couple months ago, which is the other gym up the road, and I still have a membership, fucking love Iron Asylum, shout out you guys are dope as fuck. But I'm still gonna come over there because I need a sauna, because your boy needs the sauna, bro. I fucking love the sauna, man, and I haven't been sauning, and I preach it to my clients, bro. Bad coach, get on me, guys, seriously. I still have been doing daily walks, getting sunlight. I have still been doing core post-workout, even in the off-season phase now here, guys. Like, I push that in a diet phase, like always training abs, but I've still been doing that even in this off-season phase, which is the first time in my life to maintain ab training, calf training, even in an off-season phase, because I get lazy with that shit in the off-season, which I know is wrong, but traditionally in the past, that's how it was. I was like, I need to put these muscle on the quads, I'll worry about the calves later, you know, because the calves for me would always kind of come out when I would get lean, and same with the abs. So like, in the off-season, it was kind of like, a waste of time, especially when I was adding powerlifting in, because guys, I was doing it for so long that I was bodybuilding from age 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Guys, I was doing powerlifting meets like every year or two too. So even though I had bodybuilding aspirations and I might be on a cut or a bulk, I would do a little push-pull meet here and there, or a little bench-only meet or whatever, or even just at the gym. If a buddy texted me and was like, hey bro, let's fucking test strength next month, I'd be like, okay, like I'm down, like, and I would rest for it. Like so in effect, I would almost peak for it. Like I really would, like depending on what lift we were doing and how serious I took it. I mean, I remember there was one time that I literally did not deadlift for almost 3 weeks straight because I wanted to hit 7 plates. And it was me and my training partner and a camera and 2 bottles of Skull Smash ammonia, figure 8 deadlift straps, 1 light on in the gym, like 7 white monsters, McKinley. We still have the videos, bro. God fucking damn it, bro. And we got it too. And we did. And it was a really ugly rep, guys. I'll post it. Holy fuck. We hitched that bitch like a sumo hitch. Who the fuck sumo hitches? And it was a cockeyed sumo hitch. But then I like still got it and like weaseled it up. Guys, what the fuck? Like, I was like 17 or 18 here. Or maybe I was 19. McKinley, how fucking old was I? I don't fucking know. And McKinley was a little beast himself. Like, we'd take like maybe 70 pounds off and he'd rip it. But guys, his arms were this big. So like, and he'd also been training less time than me. So in effect, McKinley in ways was just as impressive, if not more than me, at least to me, with how quickly his progress came. I mean, my training partner and me, he blew up to a 5-plate squat quick. And that's why I tell guys that are short and stocky that can put that muscle on quick, like, you know, if you're built for 212 and bodybuilding and put muscle on like a little leprechaun, don't run away from it if you like that look. Because it's what you're naturally built for. And it's not wrong to do what you're good at. Right? So nobody gets mad at LeBron for playing basketball, right? Nobody gets mad at Michael Phelps for swimming. Like, so it's okay if you're built like Jose Raymond and you want to look like Jose Raymond, then I would recommend trying to be Jose Raymond and not trying to be, you know, Chris Bumstead, because genetics might not be genetics. And so if that means not doing classic, if you're as tall as my small cock, then that's probably what you need to do. But that would be my recommendation as a coach. And that's not meaning you can't do classic, like, too, like, because like that's my thing too, is I think I might just do classic and just enjoy it from the perspective of like, it's a cool division. Do I think I'm gonna be great at it, guys? No, I have like a pretty fucking big waist. I could probably barely make the weight cap. I got fucking gyno, like my arms aren't very big. Like, I'm just critiquing myself, my legs, like, you know, I got a big back, like, you know, I got a big chest, but like, we'll see. I know I'll stack up, but I'm confident in the look I can bring in terms of a no weight cap. But the weight cap scares me because I know it, like, I'm not gonna starve muscle off or whatever. But from the perspective of health, classic seems like the more smart approach. But from the perspective of myself and who I am, classic doesn't really make sense, because my whole life is the Autobahn, guys. I don't have a speed limit. And if you try to set a speed limit, I'll punch you in the fucking face. Respectfully. Okay? And that's not me trying to be an asshole. That's just the way I live my life. So anytime I've ever gone to the gym, and as long as you're not offending anybody, don't ever apologize for being yourself. You know, so if you're in the gym 3 days a week and somebody like comes up to you and for instance, when I was 17, you know, if I was in the gym on my own accord, maybe for the second or third time in a day. And maybe I shouldn't have been, you know, being honest. Because I was unhealthily obsessed, and I still am. If somebody came up to me at the time and was like, hey kid, maybe you shouldn't be in here, like a second or third time, like who's your coach or whatever, like I was a fucking asshole at the time, and I still am. So like, if that person was like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, I'd be like, oh really? Why? I'd be like, okay, well, can you, oh, okay. I'd be like, oh, okay. Okay, you want to, oh, okay, cool. You want to talk about training? Let's talk about training then. I'd be like, then what were you just doing then? Because whatever movement I just seen them doing, like heinously, bro. I'm talking some form like is that an upright row? Or are you like fucking getting ready to go fuck Urkel, bro? Right? And then you're going to come over here and be like, hey, excuse me, bro. I saw you doing cardio earlier, and now you're training legs. Like, I've heard that is really bad for legs, bro. Like, really? Are you a bodybuilder, bro? Or do you just... Respectfully, brother. Let me live my life. You live your life, you know? And that is actually a really fun statement that I've started to live by lately that I have just enjoyed so much, which is look at other people's lives that you do not want to live and just look at it from a perspective of respect and just say to yourself, this is how I've been doing it to live sanely, is I look and I say, like, they live a life that I choose to not live, like that, a life that I would not prefer. Which is, you know, that's how Alex Hormozy said it, I believe, where he's like, oh, they choose to live a life that I would not prefer. And just simplify it as that. And it doesn't need to be more complicated than that. You don't need to get more offended than that. You don't need to be more mad than that. Just, that's how it is for me. And live how you want to live. But that's how I've been doing it. And that's how it works pretty well for me. It's like, so if I see somebody with an opposing political belief, or they tell me that my body looks gross, or that I'm a pussy, or I shouldn't be talking online about testosterone, or whatever I'm doing, or that I should go get a real job, you know, I'm just like, hey man, you know, you're just living in terms of commenting on people's lives and acting like that. That's just a way that I would not prefer to live my life. So I will just avoid you, you know? Am I going to come to your page and follow and talk shit? I'm not going to say no, but odds are probably not. I'm just probably going to keep moving. Maybe kind of grumble and just go for my walk, you know, and just be like, whatever. You know, Ryan, back in the day, Instagram was harder. It bothered me a lot as a kid, man, where it was like, you know, as a teenager, I was really proud of the work I put in the gym. And I still am, guys, obviously. Like, you know, I'm a fucking nerd, bro. Like, look how much time I spend in here, bro. And I still, like, I spend this much time in here, bro, and this is my physique. Yeah, like, if anything, that's the ultimate roast. Like, Steph Curry with the shot, bro. Like, straight to the dagger. Like, if there's anything you could say that, like, actually offends me now, it would be, like, imagine being on year 13 in the gym and, like, still not have even, like, winning a local show or something like that. Like, that's what I would, you know, ascertain as a fucking real insult. Because that's true. It's like, yeah, I did do 6 years in the Navy and chose to fuck off and party, get married, and not bodybuild, and be depressed about not being able to bodybuild. Because from a perspective of gear, my mom's a cop, so morally I'm against taking gear in the military. And so that's why I chose to not do that while I was in the military, because I wanted to respect my morals of what my mom raised me as, and you can call me a pussy for that. It's just, I guess that's like how I put myself to bed at night, and not from the perspective of even really pleasing my mom, more so my anxiety, guys. And I keep talking about the anxiety, but it was like, at one point